want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Darnold. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Mike 51. I got you. Check. Ready. Check three. Check ready.
On first and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second and 7, Darnold. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Jacobs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's it. 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Back. Waiting. Go.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Darnold. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch his flat.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Single. Watch 14. Watch tight end.
From the 40 now on second down. Mariota. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, Team 6.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Mariota. He'll find Lindsey here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They find some open field here. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got Miller. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Match box, fight.
Check, lady. The lady. Switch. The lady.
Hey, wahoo!
From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert three. Wide, get wide.
80 weapons.
59 Mike. Check.
They run it with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Mike 54. He don't know no better. Red 80.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the First half of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He finds his man Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Room here to run. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He's coming, he's coming.
3. 1. 49.
Now Mariota. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give right side. It's Hubbard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Like 50. Guys, it's getting... Watch the safety creep. Watch the edge.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. Orbit. 31's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. 31's the mic. 3. Get that ball.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Yo, 80.
Darnold on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Mariota now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
To throw Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 31's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. 31's the mic. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. 31's the mic. Let's go. 3. 31's go. Man, that's trash.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hubbard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
One. Nice 7, let's go.
Now Mariota on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
31's the mark.
Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. High throw, but he makes the catch. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
3.
Hey. We got three, Charlie. 31.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. No. for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Watch out.
On third down, it's Hubbard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
We got three, fellas.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Mariota. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now McManus for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, foxtrot.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Under 10. 10. Red 80. 36. Yellow 80. Yellow 80.
Here's Darnold. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.